Okay, we're on the map north, it's domination mode, and we're doing ranked matches here in the Hipper. Basically, I'm grinding up to the Hindenburg, or the old Hindi. We're an 8-gunner, 203mm, sort of heavy cruiser, if you like. And she's a great support ship. That's kind of how I play her. I try to support my battleships and destroyers. Now on this map, as you can see, C's partially obscured. There's an island to the right of C that you can take advantage of. Well, to your left, actually, my right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set up really close to it and put my hydro on, because with 6-kilometer hydro covering the cap, it's going to give our Sashio a chance to take out their lightning if he smokes. It'll also help to spot torpedoes with the Sashio, because the Sashio is somewhat outmatched by the lightning in a cap situation. So we're going to help with that. I wouldn't normally recommend this kind of play in a Hipper, to be honest. She's very much a standoff and shoot and stick with your battleships. A certain amount of open water is required as well. The guns are pretty accurate too. For German guns, they're actually pretty good. And the AP is strong, very strong. So you use your HE to set fires and your AP on soft broadsides targets. It's disgusting how much damage you can do with the AP on this ship, actually, to be honest. You also get 6-kilometer torpedoes. 2 sets each side, which are nice to have. A little sting in the tail if anyone gets a little too close. Okay, Sashio's in cap. Our Sherbrooke took A. There's Prince Eugene. And hydro's on, and I've just caught the lightning. I'm just letting the destroyer guy know that the lightning is there, in case he hasn't noticed, but I'm sure he has. And we now have the lightning trapped in our 6-kilometer hydro range. Oh, he's got a Vladivostok behind him. That's a bit scary. Yeah, and he's moving up to hydro me back, I do believe. Wow, okay, so I'm now on lightning hydro. Meanwhile, our Sashio hasn't smoked up and isn't farming the lightning, and he's not taking advantage of my 6-kilometer hydro. Okay, he's suddenly grown a pair, and he's firing from behind the island, and then he smokes up. Strange behavior from the Sashio. Personally, if I'd been in that Sashio, I would have smoked up straight away and started hitting the lightning the second he showed up on my hydro, but there we are. Never mind. Clearly didn't notice that I put my hydro on, also wasn't using his mini-map, was he? Okay, fine. Peak wargaming, peak warships play going on here. With 2 really professional teams. Yeah, sure. Okay, firing on the Prince Eugene. And I'm backing out because they've got 2 battleships here, and a cruiser, and what are my Vladivostok and Atlantico doing? I like what our Tirpitz is doing, but he's kind of backing away now. Now he realizes there's a Vladivostok there and he did get hammered a bit going in, so yeah, good for him. He's at least trying to contest the cap with the Sashio. We could have done with another battleship on the corner. Maybe the Vladivostok would have been well placed just in front of me, but never mind. I'm going to move away now. This is getting a little hot. So we're going to open fire on the Tirpitz, switch to AP because he's showing quite a bit of side. Get another fire. Okay, the Sashio takes out the lightning. So we got some value out of the hydro on the corner. Not as much value as I would have liked, but we got some value there. The Sashio took some value from that. Good man. And we're just going to kite away. Join the Tirpitz. And you can see the 3 pence, 3 overpence. The AP is absolutely brutal on this ship, so use it whenever you can. He's quite low health. Can we get him? I've got too much island in my way now. Damn it. Okay. And down goes the Tirpitz, courtesy of an Asashio torpedo. Okay, good work there from the Asashio, but he's got the Prince Eugene to worry about. I don't know what's happening between those two, but I'd imagine the Asashio's in trouble. Meanwhile, we've got a fire on the Vladivostok, and I'm moving back behind the island because I'm sure he's going to return fire with his Russian 406s. Here they come. Okay. Okay, well, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I mean, she is pretty tanky for a cruiser, the Hipper. Same goes for the Hindenburg, really, and the Rune. They are quite tanky cruisers. So as long as you're angled, you can kite away and you can open water in these ships, more so than in light cruisers like the Cleveland, for instance, where islands become your best friends. Okay, there's a Hipper over there. See if we can get some fire into him. No, he's staying behind the island. Okay. Now I'm going to move across and support the Tirpitz and the Cherbourg against the Hawk. So again, it's a support role. We're in a ship that supports other ships very well, and so that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just going to kite away now from the Hawk as he's pushing in. So we're just going to turn using my concealment value of 11.2 to stay concealed. And we're going to put some HE down on the Hawk to see if we can start some fires, because he's quite well angled. I don't think the AP is going to do a lot to him at the moment. Okay, so we've got almost 5k. Yeah, we got 5k there. Wow. Okay, nice. Okay, I'm going to put that out. Not sure where that came from, but we're putting it out for now. Probably the Prince Eugene. I've got a feeling the Prince Eugene. Yeah, the Prince Eugene is sniping on us. Okay. I was a little premature putting that fire out. Okay. If you're in a similar situation, wait till you get 2 fires. The problem we have is there's no heals on the Hipper. I would have loved this ship to have some healing potential, but unfortunately not. Anyway, fires don't last very long on cruisers of this type. As you can see, it's already gone out. And I'm now looking for the Prince Eugene, having assisted my team against the Hawk and the Hipper. And there's only the Prince Eugene left to deal with, so we're going to go look for him. Well, the Prince Eugene refused to come out to play, so we're now heading back to the fleet to regroup with the battleships. Ah, finally. Okay, oh, and then he vanishes again. I don't know what he's doing, but we're about to cap B, and we win in 40 seconds anyway. 24 seconds. And that's match. Honestly, the Hipper is a very chill and easy to use, very forgiving heavy cruiser. So if you want a good introduction to cruisers, the German cruiser line isn't a bad choice. Second on the team, not bad, considering all we did was put a hydro on. Decent breakdown on the XP and such. Okay, let's have a quick look at the build. Oh, complimented. I do like a compliment, I have to say. I do appreciate that. That's the build so far. Could probably take Superintendent for the extra hydro and then go top grade gunner. And then what would we do with the last point? Take consumable specialist is what I'd probably recommend, although you could take last stand if your rudder keeps getting knocked out. Personal choice, I'd probably go with the consumable specialist. Okay, look at modules. There you go. Those are the modules I run on the Hipper. You could put hydroacoustic search in slot 2 if you've got the coal, and that will extend your duration on your hydro. And I hope you enjoyed the game as much as I did playing it. And if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you all very much for watching. Thank you.